Why you should read one book per month. Welcome to Savvy, where we have lots of practical wisdom to share. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button below, and while you're at it, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more advice here at Savvy. Books. Do you read books for leisure? Whether you're an active reader or not, this video is for all of you. Today, we'll explore the wonderful benefits of reading. Make sure to stay at the end of this video for some tips to achieve a year filled with books. Reading is a personal coach. In this modern age, with lots of options for entertainment, it's easy to get caught up in your phone and waste the day away. But if you're willing enough to try reading in your free time, then you've got yourself a personal coach who will teach you to focus. Especially when reading fiction, it's crucial to be attentive to the story because the goal is to finish the characters' stories. Even self-help books need a special kind of attention because you're trying to obtain the lessons the book is trying to give you. Remember that while exercising makes the physical body healthy, reading makes the brain stay sharp and active. Reading makes you an artist. Even if you are not a painter or a movie director, one thing is for certain: reading makes anyone an artist. Let's have this little brain exercise before we proceed. I'll be reading a short paragraph and try to paint the scene in your head as you please. On a cliff overlooking the sea, the fisherman lives with his dog, dressed in rolled-up trousers and a linen shirt. The fisherman sat on the edge of the cliff as the sunset paints an array of colors in the sky, stark yellows that plunge into a deep red. What picture did you paint in your head? Amazing, right? That's how reading makes you an artist. It makes use of your imagination and makes you your own kind of painter or movie director. Sometimes there's even music to accompany your ideas. Reading immerses you in different parts of the world. Autobiographies are a way to be immersed in different cultural settings, where reading is the easiest way to experience how life is lived in different parts of the world, through different religions and different races. The best part about it is that it increases empathy and understanding, especially towards those who have it hard, where war happens every day, or where disregard to rights are the norm. Reading can challenge your beliefs. Have you ever had a strong belief that got questioned by a friend or by the latest TV news? How did you react to it? Well, when you read a lot, there are two things that could happen. Your belief gets strengthened or your belief gets debunked in a way that forces you to open your mind to other perspectives. In essence, reading allows you to be more responsible for your convictions by offering you references to support your claims or change them. Reading allows you to be a detective. What's a better way to end a detective story than to solve it yourself right before the detective in the book does? Well, if you're one of the people who enjoys reading mystery novels frequently, then you would know what I'm talking about. When our brain is challenged, it is stimulated to improve itself and to find ways on how to solve things for a resolution. Reading is one of the most accessible ways to practice this stimulation. And the best part is that when you read a mystery novel, you are invited to be in the character's shoes, to experience the cases in your head, and to use the opportunity to be your own detective. What makes this challenging is when the main character is unreliable. That's even more stimulation to have. Reading makes you handle conversations better, as your range of vocabulary is improved, and as you explore how lots of different conversations are handled in numerous books. You get to apply what you have read in real life. Sometimes, before you answer a question or approach a person, what you have read flashes back in your mind, and you get an idea on how the conversation would turn out. While it doesn't work 100% of the time, it's such a handy trick to have, and you get it purely by reading. As a bonus, there's always the trick to imagine your favorite character urging you on when you're having a bad day. Reading takes you in a vacation. As the readers say, reading is a passport-free tour of the world. And this is probably my favorite aspect of reading. And it's not just the world you get to visit, but also other realities, fantastical worlds, and other timelines. That's right, reading makes you time travel. In fact, you may have noticed during history class in your school years that the barrage of dates and names make the lessons harder. But if told in a story style, it's easier to digest. That's the power of stories and reading together. Reading helps you to write better. Even if your aim is not to be a writer, if you read a lot, that benefit comes naturally. The writing styles of various authors get imprinted in your head, and unconsciously, they reflect in your writings. The hard words used effectively in the books you read get situated in your mental reservoir. All in all, when you do find yourself needing to write something, your reading habits will automatically be of service. Reading makes you holistically better. The reader gets to learn from the lessons of those that came before and is susceptible to being inspired by those whose dreams mirror theirs. If you're planning to be a pilot, reading a story about someone whose odds of becoming a pilot is little to none but achieves her dream anyways would be a great way to ignite the passion in you as well. As mentioned earlier, autobiographies help a lot as they are based on first-hand real-life accounts. But fiction can encourage you as well. Whatever the limits you put your mind to are the only limits you give yourself. So strengthen your mind by reading. Before the end of this video, here are some suggestions to get you started on reading one book per month. Number 1. Start with any book. It could be a manga or a short story book, as long as you get started. Number 2. Have an account to a website or application that tracks your reading. Number 3. Set a time for the day dedicated to reading. And number 4. Have a reading partner so that you can discuss your monthly books with someone to share the fun and benefits of reading. What book got you started on reading? Tell us in the comments below to inspire others. Well, that is enough practical wisdom for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below. We will be posting 4 to 5 videos per week, so click the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of our new videos weekly. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao!